Hello everyone, this is Sandra at the Whispering Well. So today's video is going to be an unboxing of the lovely Somnia Tarot by Nicholas Bruno. This deck is available on Etsy, and I will link Nicholas's Etsy shop below. Just to say, I've had several conversations with Nicholas, and he's a really lovely, helpful guy. So you know, just to say that, and I think it's so nice when creators are like that, when they, you know, are quite happy to engage with you and are nice and polite, and you know, he was really lovely, I have to say. So this came with 2 postcards. So we've got this one, which says on it, "Thank you for bringing my project to life. I hope the Somnia Tarot offers you inspiration for years to come. If there are any issues with damaged packages, etc., please contact me anytime and I'll make it right for you. I will personally ensure that you are taken care of. You can reach me directly at info@somniatarot.com. As a self-employed artist, I strive to provide the best experience for my supporters, and to be fair, from my experience with him, he definitely does. Really nice guy." The next postcard is this one, and this just has on the back, "Explore the world of tarot through the visions of Nicholas Bruno, an artist who transforms his dreams and nightmares into surreal imagery. Each artwork within the Somnia Tarot showcases Bruno's work within the mediums of photography, sculpture and costume design. The Somnia Tarot is comprised of a box set of 78 full colour cards and an information booklet." Now, I do also have here the separate guidebook, which you can purchase separately, but that is a separate purchase. So what we will do is we'll move the deck and we'll have a look at the book. Look how nicely it's been packaged, and with this gold seal on it. So this will probably be a disaster, guys. Look at this, really. Because this is why I never really do unboxings, but in talking to Nicholas, I did say that I would do this for him. So as I said, I did purchase both of these items from his Etsy shop. Just get rid of that. Okay, so this book's got that lovely like rose petal feel cover to it. Really nice. So this just says the same as what was on the back of one of the postcards. Really nice, thick, quality paper in this book, to be fair. And I know, you know, indie decks are more on the pricey side, especially when you're getting them from the US or elsewhere, anywhere basically outside of the UK. And this one is in the US. So we've got preface, the major arcana, suit of swords, suit of wands, suit of cups and suit of coins. So we've got quite a lot in the preface bit. It was written by Nicholas. It says Northport, New York, May 2021. And then we start with the Fool. And what I like as well is in his write-ups, he does actually reference the artwork. He doesn't just give you a just general meaning. He does actually talk about the artwork that you're seeing in the card, as well as some keywords here as well. So the book goes through like that. Let's see, we've got about the author on the last page, and it's 163 page book. So really nice, and I'm glad that I did kind of pay the extra for the companion book, because it is really lovely quality, really nice. And it's not huge write-ups for each card, but you know, it's enough, and that's totally fine. So that is the book. So let's have a look at the deck. So it comes in just this organza, comes in this nice blue organza bag, and we've got the Somnia tarot on this ribbon here with by Nicholas Bruno. So that ribbon is just a separate ribbon that comes off, and then we just take the deck out of the organza bag, that to one side, and here we have the deck. So it is wrapped in shrink wrap, so we'll take that off, just snip into it without damaging the box. That's always the fear of is of damaging the actual box. So that came off fairly easy. It wasn't that really tight shrink wrap that you get sometimes. Box opens easily. Really nice sturdy box. Has gold gilding on the front and on the sides. This is the little information booklet that comes with the deck. So you do get a little information booklet, but that is quite brief, as you can see, with just a few keywords for each of the cards. So I would suggest getting the larger book if you do purchase this deck. Okay, so now the cards are also shrink wrapped. So I'm going to try and do this reasonably quickly, guys. Sometimes these packaging things, they're so difficult to get off. I think, oh, we're getting there, we're getting there. Oh my god. Right, there we go. That's the deck. So let's move the box out of the way. Really nice. That's the back. I'm hoping that's focusing, because it looks to me like it's not. It's probably trying to focus on the cards. Let's see. Anyway, that is the back of the box. Get rid of the rubbish. Okay, so cardstock is lovely, very nice. Not glossy, but does have a bit of a sheen to it. I love the backs, this dark blue, like navy blue colour. Really nice cardstock. I would probably say £3.50, guessing £3.50 GSM. It does have a border, as you can see there. Let me just see if I can get a standard. Well, this is a low Scarabeo card, so these are taller and wider than a low Scarabeo card. And so this is the full. Now, I was really excited, I have to say, to get this deck, and I know that it will not be everyone's cup of tea, should I put it like that. I mean, this guy looks like he's about to jump out of the window. But you know, Nicholas's artwork is based on his photography, but also on sculpture and his dreams and nightmares. So this is not going to be your kind of fluffy unicorn type deck. So this is our full card. Let's put the deck in the middle. This way around. See if we can go in a little bit so you can see better, but you want to see the whole thing. Yes, so he also did dream journaling to produce this deck, and it is amazing. And you know, look at this one, the Magician. So you've still got all the tools and things there like we would expect, but a lot of all of the characters do have this like cloak or covering like a sheet, and a lot of them do have these ropes around the neck, so you know that could be triggering for some people. Obviously if you do find that triggering, then feel free to obviously stop this video if you do find images like that triggering. But for me, the words I would use for this deck, for me, this is the High Priestess, is hauntingly beautiful. For me, that's for me personally, is my impressions of this deck. But there's something about this imagery that really spoke to me, and that's why I knew I had to have this deck. And fortunately I got a little bit of extra money and was able to purchase it, which I'm really pleased about. So this is the Empress. Look at how her hair is over her face. It reminds me of that film The Ring, you know. But I guess this deck would probably be a good one for shadow work, but you know, doesn't have to be. And you know, this is the Emperor. This is this could be quite a triggering image, because not only you with these like sheet type coverings, obviously you can't see the faces, so that would creep some people out. And also we've got this huge metal object here which could come crashing down onto this person. But and I was intrigued by the deck too, because he'd said it was based on dreams and nightmares, and some of my dreams / nightmares can be really horrific. So this for me was interesting in that way too, but also it probably doesn't creep me out like it might some people, because I'm almost used to images like this, and I've always anyway been into horror films and dark things, and you know, that type of thing. Always, even you know, from a child I've always loved horror films, ghosts, the supernatural, anything like that. So this is why I think this deck probably really calls to me. I mean, look at the Lovers. This is what I mean by like hauntingly beautiful. Look at that. You know, she's holding something behind her back. I wonder if I can see close up. It looks like it might be an apple, and he's got a pair of scissors in his hand. But you know, the book will explain more about these. And look at this tree on fire, and then there's a ladder. Can they go somewhere together? Are they going to climb that ladder, and is he then going to cut it? You know, I think this deck is going to be really different to work with. This is not going to be, even though it's kind of based on RWS, you know, we can see like with the Chariot, for instance, it's like loosely based on the RWS. It's still, but this is what's going to make it interesting to work with, to actually see how it reads, because obviously I've not done that yet because I've just opened it up with you guys. This Chariot is very cool, and we've even got like the black and white like we see on the RWS with the black and white sphinxes usually. This is strength at number 8 position. Look at her pulling that huge trap open, and again her hair covering her face. The Hermit, love that Hermit, look at that. I can almost hear those waves crashing and almost see them moving, and I do get that very occasionally with decks. And this is why, I mean, just looking at these images, I'm getting like odd feelings like in my stomach and like chest area. It's just because for me it's just how I've said it. It's difficult to like explain it properly, but and normally I'm not one for Wheel of Fortune, this one, for photographic decks. Usually I'm not over keen on photographic decks, but this one, Justice. The Hanged Man. I always love to see the Hanged Man with his leg crossed over like that. The image in the water. Death. This is the image on the front of the box. Is it? No, it isn't. It's very similar, but without the flag. We have Temperance. The cardstock's got that really lovely sort of silky, almost rose petal feeling, but not quite. Not quite. So these cards will not stick together. The deck obviously doesn't have any gilding, which is fine. Have the Devil. Look at that. All those like ropes. We've got the two people here that actually I didn't even spot straight away that there's two people sort of with their heads bowed there. The Tower. I mean, there will be people that find this deck very triggering, probably find it quite morbid, but for me, I love it. Star, which, you know, might make me sound really weird, but the Moon. It's just going to be interesting to see how this works for me. The Sun. I mean, look at this. He's just in a red robe, but we have got like the sun. You can almost see light on the horizon there. We have Judgment. And the World. I'll try to go a bit quicker through the minors. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, Absolutely love this. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands. And you know, this also reminds me of a film that I watched with Simon and Elle, called, I think it was called A Ghost Story, something like that. And these covered figures remind me of that too. 5 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. Wow, look at that chandelier. The 9 of Wands. Ten of Wands. Again, we've got the chandelier. Wow, look at this one. Page of Wands. That is quite creepy, isn't it? See, but I like dark and creepy. Knight of Wands. If you don't like dark and creepy, this deck will probably not be for you, almost definitely. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. I mean, this may stir up things in you or me. Ace of Cups, things that you might have maybe kind of kept buried or kept hidden. You know, it feels like it might be that kind of deck to kind of bring things to the fore. 2 of Cups, I love that. The 3 of Cups. As I said, it could work as a shadow work deck for sure, but it doesn't have to be. 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. But I think this is going to be one where I will definitely come back to you guys after a couple of months or something and tell you how I've got on with it, how it works, because, you know, it's so different when I think it is. 6 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Look at that. See, I shouldn't laugh, but it just... It's like in the 80s there was these things called chads, and they would be looking over a wall and it would say, what no, whatever, like, what no, I don't know. It would be something like, you know, kids might say, what? No balls? What? No play? What no? You know, what no something. And that's what that kind of reminds me of. That's really bad. 8 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. Page of Cups. Wow, look at that in the diving, the old-fashioned diving helmet. The Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups. We have our Ace of Swords. Look at that coming out of that chest. It's just amazing imagery. 2 of Swords. Love that. The 3 of Swords. Wow, look at the 4 of Swords. 5 of Swords. The 6 of Swords. 7 of Swords. 8 of Swords. the Nine of Swords. Well, I could just sit here staring at some of these cards. Ten of Swords. Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. And our King of Swords. Gosh. And our last suit is the coins. Ace of Coins. Two of Coins. Oh my gosh. That doesn't say balance. We're trying to balance too many things. Three of Coins. Four of Coins. Five of Coins. That's quite... Yeah, can you imagine? It's like that person's living in that barrel. Six of Coins. Seven of Coins. The Eight of Coins, as they're making them. Nine of Coins. 10 coins. Then we have our Page of Coins, Knight of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and our King of Coins. So that's the entire deck, guys, and it is quite a chunky deck, to be fair. It's quite a chunky deck. So yeah, so really lovely deck, I think, in my opinion, because the images just call to me. As I said, it's like they're sort of haunting images. That's how I see it. And Nicholas did also include a card for 10% off any further purchases from his store, his Etsy shop, which, as I said, I will link below. And he's really, really lovely. If you've got any problems, I'm sure he'll be really helpful in sorting things out. And I know he did mention to me that he's going to be coming over to London this year, and he's going to be looking to try and find a supplier in the UK, somebody, a stockist, should I say, a stockist in the UK, that would stock the deck, where you might be able to purchase it from somewhere in London. And we do have like places like Watkins and Atlantis Books that perhaps would stock this deck. So yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. Like I say, it won't be a deck for everyone, but I really like it because it speaks to my inner creepy. So yeah, and I will let you know how I get on with this, because it will be interesting to work with it, see how it actually works. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed seeing this, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.